I'm Adam Epstein. You're listening to Awadd Radio here on the new Sports Radio 910 The Fan. Now at 105.1 FM, Richmond's home for the Commanders. The most incredible season of my lifetime, guys. I'm a 32-year-old diehard Commanders fan.
Let's get it, baby.
Season ticket holder for 17 years. Never seen anything like this. I feel like Jaden Daniels sitting next to B-Rob and Austin Ekeler. What's up, boys?
Hey, the backfield buddies right here, man. Look, I'm new to the squad, but I'm glad that we were able to bring you guys some excitement in the city. And I will say this fan base has been incredible the whole year. You guys stood literally every single game, every single minute, and cheered your guys' asses off. So I appreciate y'all.
I love to hear that. And, Brian, I remember when training camp started, you were telling people, man, this guy's always locked in. He's always focused. How did he help you this season, man?
I think he just helped me just by just bringing that veteran presence, just bringing that natural veteran presence around me, and just he's been in this game for double the amount of time that I've been in. Just hearing how he attacks his process and how he goes about his business, day in and day out. It just as a younger guy, it just helped me just kind of stay on page and stay on track and just not get distracted about just the length of the season or the length of all the work that we put in over and over and over again. So just having veteran guys that's very experienced in my corner just allowed me to just easily just stay on track.
And Austin, when you came in here in the offseason, did you notice right away that Dan Quinn was building a culture? Like, was there a point in the season when you felt like, man, we are a brotherhood right now?
Yeah, from day one, he instilled that concept of brotherhood, of setting a standard, articulating what that standard means. What does it look like? What are we looking for? We have a thing called Tell the Truth Monday.
Yeah.
Things like that are like, hey, we're going to get raw with us and say, hey, this is bad, this is good, not to tear anyone down, but because we need to be bought into a standard of play that needs to be withheld. And if it's not, he has to address it. If it's a practice that he didn't like, we're bringing it up. We're restarting the drill. Not because they're trying to tear you down, but because we want to be heavy hitters. And to do that, you got to practice like that. You got to act like that. And you got to perform like that. And so, he's been since day one making sure he instills that standard, holding the standard, and it comes down to brotherhood and actually being bought into a kind of a philosophy that we're going to move forward as one. And so it's been an incredible thing. I've been saying this. If I were to be a head coach, I'd want to model myself after DQ and how he coaches brotherhood. Obviously, he has the football side as well, but it all starts with being connected.
And Brian, this was your first year working with Cliff Kingsbury, and, man, I just felt like all season long he was like a step ahead of the defensive coordinator. Like, he could see something coming. It was a screen pass here or there, or spread it wide and then hand it off to you. What was it like working with Cliff, man?
It was great, man. Like I told guys earlier, like I was just super excited about, like, his whole mindset, his energy about just coaching the offense, and he's extremely creative when it comes to, creating plays and calling plays as well. And you could tell that, going into games and going into weeks, he was very, very confident in his scheme and, what his plan was, against, opposing team. And it definitely showed on Sunday, as he, called the game with confidence, and as we had success, he didn't let off the gas. He just continued to put his foot down and, put his foot on the gas.
Can you kind of compare from your time in Washington what changed when Cliff came in with the confidence that you guys had in his play calling, the respect in the building with the coaching staff and everything?
I think Cliff did a great job of just connecting with his personnel, personally, and just really just trying to, find some type of connection with everyone to try to figure out, everyone's, superpower and what each player is best at, and trying his best to try to utilize guys the best way he can, to help individual success and team success. So I think he does a great job of just utilizing his personnel overall.
Love that answer. Brian Robinson Jr., Austin Ekeler with us here. I'm Adam Epstein. This is Richmond's home for the Commanders. 910 The Fan, now 105.1 FM. So, Austin, this incredible season, the game against Cincinnati, I feel like changed things a little bit. And then I know Luke McCaffrey did an interview, and you went back home, right? And the team went to Arizona. They stayed there, right? The ownership said, we're not going to go home. We're going to stay there. And I felt like the team built a bond there. They blew out the Cardinals, and then they came back home, and you met up with them again. Did you feel like, man, this team grew a ton during that trip?
Yeah, I mean, it's more so like we had put in the work to earn that growth. Now we had to go cap it off with a win, and that type of win and that type of environment. And what that does is shows the world, okay, this is a team that is actually, in a position to be a heavy hitter. Okay, we'll continue to see and continue to keep an eye on them, right? We're starting to earn respect. It's one of those things where respect's not, given, it's earned. And that was the kind of the early steps of us getting into that position. And, I get a concussion in the Bengals game. These guys go take care of business handedly in the Cardinals game, and then they come back home and say, okay, we got a little streak going here. We had beat the Giants by 7 field goals in week 2, so we put a little streak together and it's like, okay, like we're starting to turn some heads a little bit. Is this real though? Is kind of what people are okay. Maybe it isn't. But yeah, it definitely helps with us understanding that we have a ceiling and we're continuing to push that up. How far does it go? We don't know. We're going to continue to see where it's at because we have a lot of new things in. Yeah. Jaden's coming into himself, as rookie of the year. He's going into that. He's learning. Our team's coming together, and so when you're able to do that, have that mesh and push that bar, it takes the whole season to go out and prove it. And obviously, we did, making our run into the playoffs. But it was something special to be a part of. Yeah,
and Jaden Daniels was an incredible competitor this season. I just feel like he loves competition. He was on Kay Adams' show yesterday saying he can beat Bobby Wagner in basketball. Is he like that kind of competitor person in the locker room? Like, man, ping pong, it doesn't matter. I can beat you in anything. Let's go for a race. What's his competitive edge like when he's in the locker room with you guys?
I think for the most part, he's very, very laid back. But you could tell he's very, very confident in the things that he knows he's good at. So, obviously if he got any experience doing it, I'm sure he has the confidence that he feel like he will beat you. He's a competitor. That's how competitors think. Anytime you step on the football field, you're supposed to believe that you're going to win. Anytime you up against anybody at anything, you're supposed to believe that you are going to win. That's just a competitive edge that most competitors, keep with them. I'm a competitor myself. I don't believe you can beat me at anything. Even if you are a trained veteran at whatever you're doing, if we're competing, I believe I'm going to win. And until you beat me, then prove me that I'm a loser, I believe I'm going to win. So,
Facts.
So.
Great answer, Brian. How did you feel like your vision improved throughout the course of your NFL career? Because I think this year, and obviously the threat of Jaden running as well, it really helped your game compared to having Sam Howell and some of these other quarterbacks here. With the threat of Jaden, did it change your vision at all with knowing that, hey, guys have to watch out for him as well?
Nah, I've been had vision. Obviously – I can't help what I always see in front of me or what's always presented, in front of me, when I have the ball. But I've always, displayed, great vision, throughout my career, even before, the NFL. Always been a vision type of guy, and obviously you can see when it works out for me, it's perfect, and vision goes beyond that. Because now I gotta do the unorthodox things, like when things break down, I gotta be able to use my vision to get myself in better positions on the field to make a play. So I think that's the vision maybe that's could be missing just a little bit, just when everything breaks down, the whole play is broken down. Using my vision to put myself in a better position to make another play on top of a dead play. So.
I love to hear that. Once again, I feel like Jaden Daniels sitting next to Brian Robinson Jr. and Austin Ekeler. Austin, lastly here, you were a West Coast guy. You come to the East Coast here for the Commanders. How have you noticed your guys' play re-energize this city?
Oh, man, that's definitely one of the things that's been really cool about this ride and this year is, even just people like reporters that have been like, hey, man, I've been around for 17 years, and this is the most fun I've had watching, Washington football. And hearing that from fans, countless fans, my wife does a lot of social media. She's getting thank you, tell your husband thank you, and thank you. Like, everyone is so bought into our new culture. Obviously, winning is what establishes that, and that we've been able to do that in an exciting way. And obviously, we have Jaden as well, who's, the quarterbacks of this league really, really do energize cities. And we're around to help support, right, make sure sure we do our job too as well. But for us to see the fans and that we're already there, like it wasn't that they weren't there; they were there. You guys were there.
We were hiding our jerseys in the closet, man.
But it was just some tough times, man. And so I'm glad we were able to give you guys a light at the end of the tunnel and kind of bring you into a position where you can be excited and proud about your football team that's representing your city.
I love that. So you guys are here with Bounty right now, and we have some Bounty wings as well. Can you let me complete a lifelong goal of mine? Can I complete a pass to Austin Ekeler with a wing here?
You know what? Since we're here with Bounty, I think it's only appropriate that we pass a wing.
Right?
You know,
hey,
yes,
B-Rob, I'm going to do a little play action, all right?
Take a handoff
all right,
with
I'm
the wing.
fake it. Oh,
play action. Oh, my God, he threw the
oh, let's go! Touchdown!
There it is.
And
There
it's
it is.
saucy.
Barbecue wing.
And it's
There-
saucy.
And he threw the barbecue wing, the sauciest barbecue wing. Luckily, we're here with Bounty because you can't have
You can't have wings
you can't have
without
wings
this,
without
man.
Bounty, and
Look
you
at
can't
this.
have Bounty without. Or
You're
can't
such
wing-
a good guy.
I'm trying to get my saying out, and I got barbecue
B-Rob.
sauce all over the
B-Rob.
You
place.
can't have football without wings, and you can't have wings
Thanks.
without
There,
bounty.
that's my wingman.
There
right
we go.
there.
You want to get us into the end zone?
No,
No,
Oh, come
no,
on, get it in the end zone.
You
Come on.
take it. You take it. You quarterback read, quarterback keeper, quarterback
Oh.
keeper.
Jan Daniels with the key.
Jada-
You guys lead
yeah,
block.
Yeah, I just blocked for you.
Here
Nice
with Bounty, B-Rob, Austin Ekeler. Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much, man.
Thank you.
Can't play football without Bounty. Can't have wings either. We'll be right back.